Could you be a Bondi lifeguard? Take this quiz to find out. Go on then, I've got time. Do you have what it takes to work on Australia's busiest beach? Answer these questions to find out. Question 1. What is this creature lurking on the shore? What creature? There's no picture. Let's try refreshing the page. Nope, still no picture. Well, is it A, a seagull looking for a hot chip? B, a dog on the loose? C, a blue-bottled jellyfish? Or D, a sunburnt backpacker? Well, realistically it could be any of those creatures. How am I supposed to... Am I just supposed to guess? Ah, the pictures came up. Oh, that's a blue bottle, alright, yep, for sure. Sitting there, plotting to sting. You are correct! Strong winds and currents can carry huge swarms of bluebottles to the coastline and have been known to wash up on beaches. Careful not to touch them as their sting is known for being intensely painful. Ouch! Ouch indeed. Okay, question 2. Where's the safest area to swim in the ocean? A, between the red and yellow flags, or B, in front of the dangerous current no swimming sign? Now, although it may seem obvious, I think that a lot of people would actually get this wrong, so I reckon that the safest area to swim in the ocean is between the red and yellow flags. So, click that. You are correct! The red and yellow flags are there to show you where it is safest to swim in the ocean. Always swim between the red and yellow flags. Only swim when the red and yellow flags are flying, and never swim in front of the yellow dangerous current signs. They mean that there's a dangerous current. But you know that. Okay, so question 3. Do you work well under pressure?
Jess, quickly, can you get the first aid kit for me, please?
I can't do any first aid.
I know, but can you just...
No, I can't. It makes me feel lightheaded. I can't cope with...
Jess, you don't have to do anything. Just pass me the first aid kit.
Stop hurrying me. You're stressing me out.
There's a customer downstairs who's just tripped over and cut...
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Just pass the kit.
Is there any... Oh, I can't even say the word.
Yeah, there's blood, Jess. Yeah, because it's a cut. I need the kit.
Oh no, I don't feel very well.
Jess, it's right next to you. Just pass it over to me.
I feel really dizzy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, my vision's going all blurry.
Lean forward so I can get to the cupboard. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Try not to faint.
Don't bring them upstairs. I might just need to calm down. To think about something else. Oh, stuff's falling out of the first aid kit. Hope he doesn't need any of that. Seems pretty important, so he'll probably come back for it if he needs it, I suppose. I could take it down, but no point in both of us going down there, so... Oh no.
Jess, where is everything?
Where?
Where's the first aid kit empty?
It's all at the bottom down there. I think it fell out.
Why didn't you bring it down?
Because it's all... And I didn't want to see... I feel dizzy because you keep talking about it.
Just pass it to me quickly, please. It's chaos downstairs.
Oh. There you go. I'm sweating now. I'm stressed and I'm sweating. I'd go and help, but I need to get back to my quiz before it times me out. Okay, question 3. Do you work well under pressure? Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at keeping calm under pressure. So click yes. Congratulations! You'd make a perfect Bondi lifeguard. That was easy. You're calm when under pressure, but are ready to spring into action if needed. You know your stuff when it comes to the ocean and know how to be safe in the surf. Well, there you go. I didn't faint.
Well done. The customers had to go and get some stitches, so I better write this up in the accident book now.
Oh, I'm starting to feel dizzy again now that you've mentioned stitches.
Why?
Because now my mind has started imagining. Do you think I could be a lifeguard at Bondi Beach?
In Australia?
In Australia.
It'd be quite a big commute.
I just did a
every
quiz.
day.
What did you say?
It'd be quite a big commute to make every day.
Well, I just did a quiz and it said I'd make a good Bondi lifeguard.
Did it ask you questions?
Yeah.
How many?
3?
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess you're a fully qualified lifeguard now then.
Well, at the end it said, "You're calm when under pressure, but are ready to spring into action if needed."
Jess, the only time I've ever seen you spring into action was when they put the chocolate cake out at the fashion show and you sprinted to that cake to make sure you got there first.
I didn't want anyone else's greasy mitts touching the cake before I got some.
To be fair, I did shake a few hands that day and yeah, I can see your point.
I really wanted some.
I've never seen anything like it. You were like a whippet.
Yeah.
But your phone did fly into the chocolate fountain.
I was quick but careless.
What was that quiz?
It's on funquizzes.com.
Do they really need 5 Zs?
Quizzes with 4 Zs is probably taken.
Probably.
So no lifeguarding then?
Jess, you wouldn't want to go out and do any of the rescues.
No. I could just stay in the tower and watch the water.
Well, then people would come to you for first aid.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly. And you'd just get distracted by quizzes like these, or you'd start watching a seal or a seagull or something and miss something important in the water.
Yeah, that's true. I admit that.
And anyway, if you went there, you wouldn't be able to hear my stories, like the chicken I saw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me just start the episode and then you can tell everyone the story.
Okay.
I bet they've had sleepless nights thinking about that. Okay. Hello and a very warm welcome, literally it's boiling in here, to episode 13 of the Discount Bookshop podcast.
Start of the podcast's 2nd year.
Shh, they don't know you're here yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm here in the stockroom of my branch of the Discount Bookshop as usual, and I'm joined by my manager Andrew. Hello Andrew.
Hi Jess.
Now,
hi everyone.
What's that?
No, I was just saying hi everyone.
Are you done now?
Yeah.
So, Andrew, last episode you wanted to tell everyone a story about a chicken you saw.
I did, yes.
Would you like to tell everyone the story now?
Well, I was walking past some houses last month, and it was a really residential area, you know.
Where was it?
You know that residential area where all those houses are?
Oh, the residential area with the houses, yeah.
Yes, I was walking along minding my own business. I looked over to one of the houses, and you'll never believe what I saw.
Well, this is a chicken story, so...
A chicken!
No way.
Clear as day. It was just chilling outside someone's front porch, just lying on the brick wall there, clucking away.
That wasn't the story I thought you were going to tell.
What story did you think I was going to tell?
You know the one where you went to the zoo and all that was there was a load of chickens?
What?
You know that story you told me last month when you went to the zoo with your family?
That was a farm, not a zoo.
You said that you were hoping to see a tiger.
They had an old farm cat there called Tiger, but it died a few weeks before we got there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a pretty old cat, to be fair. I probably shouldn't have promised my nieces that it would still be there, though.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, they were pretty upset. But Tiger lived a good life.
So your story is literally just that you saw a chicken?
In a residential area.
In a residential area.
It's quite unusual to see that.
Well, thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome. Oh, time for me to go? Oh. Okay, well I suppose I better go write up this accident form.
Oh, don't say accident. You're making me feel queasy again.
Oh my god. Right, I'm going.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, well now that we've all sat through Andrew's chicken story, let me just read out a message from head office. Always look forward to these. Hiya everyone, or should I say season's greetings. You certainly should not at the beginning of September, thank you very much. We at head office can already hear the sound of Santa's sleigh and the jingle bells jingling. Jingle, jingle, jingle. That must mean that it's time to remind all store employees that stores should have all of their Christmas stock out now. That's right. Snow should be in window displays, tinsel should be on the signage, and fairy lights on the walls. Let's get the festive season started early at the Discount Bookshop. Will your store be one of the 10 lucky stores to be chosen to be sent a cardboard cutout of one of our iconic Christmas characters? You'll find out in a few short days, and if you or one of the lucky ones, think I should say if you are one of the lucky ones. And if you are one of the lucky ones, make sure you send us a snaptastic photo of your whole team in front of the characters within 48 hours for your chance to win a £5 high street voucher to share amongst staff. Wowee! What will you buy? You decide. The possibilities are limitless. Well, it's only £5 to use between all of staff in one of 5 high street stores which actually accept the vouchers. So I would say it's pretty limited. But yeah, if you say so. So yeah, that message is for all of the staff listening. Though I don't suppose many of you actually are. I know for a fact that head office doesn't listen to this, so I will say that if you're one of the stores who gets sent a Christmas cardboard cutout character and you don't want it, maybe because it takes up too much room or is a trip hazard, etc., I would suggest maybe just sending it on to a different store instead. You're welcome. And just for the purpose of the tape, if my store happens to not get one of these cutouts, that's purely coincidence and not at all because we've posted it onto another store. Not at all. Okay, well, speaking of the festive season, my guest today is a staff member who came up with the potential next big thing in the Discount Bookshop. For the first time ever, the Discount Bookshop will be selling their own range of candles. For once, I actually think this is a good idea, which has the potential to do very well. So I hope she gets all the credit she deserves. So here is the person who thought up the idea, supervisor of our branch in Stratford-upon-Avon, Sophie Ford. Hello, Sophie Ford, and welcome to the Discount Bookshop podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So, Sophie, why don't you tell us all about your idea for the Discount Bookshop's very first range of candles? What's it called?
It's called Discent.
Discent. Like dis from the Discount Bookshop and scent as in...
As in scent.
Like a scent you smell?
Like... The scent of that candle smells really nice, actually.
Okay, gotcha. So, it all started with a meeting at head office?
Well, actually, it started with an email inviting all employees to give any ideas that they had for new products.
I didn't see that.
Well, they did email everyone quite a few times. Do you check your emails?
No.
Well, that would be why then.
So everyone who emailed them with an idea got invited to the meeting?
No, you had to email with your initial idea, and if head office liked it, they invited you to the meeting.
So does that mean that some people sent ideas but head office didn't like them?
Yeah, a couple of people I know sent in ideas but didn't get an invite.
And were they... What were their ideas?
Well, one of them sent the idea of starting to sell fish in the shop.
Fish?
Yeah.
To eat?
No, to pet.
To pet?
To keep as a pet.
Was it Dean James who sent that idea in?
How did you know that?
Because he's obsessed with aquatics.
Well, he told me not to tell anyone, but yes, it was Dean James. He saw this aquarium in a rival bookshop and thought that we could go one step further and not only have aquariums, but also sell the fish in the aquariums in the shops.
And head office said no?
They said that books and water don't mix.
Books and water don't mix. Oh, that's fair enough. I suppose once you start selling discount dates in the Discount Bookshop, where does it end?
Well, yes, exactly.
What was the other person's rejected idea?
Well, Joel came up with the idea of selling sweets, but we've sold sweets in store before and they're a nightmare.
Sweet wrappers everywhere.
Yeah, and sticky fingers touching books.
Absolutely. So, Discent candles. Why candles?
Well, I just thought that they can be really expensive, and we're a discount shop, so I just put 2 and 2 together, really.
Did you have to present your idea at head office?
Yes, I had to put together a presentation and took along some candles, which I'd prepared as a prototype.
And where were they from?
Oh, I made them.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I took a gingerbread one, as well as a rose petal, peach and tropical ones.
And they like them, presumably.
They did. They even bought those 4 off me to give us prizes.
Prizes for what?
They didn't say.
Another thing for those in the head office club, I expect. What did you say in your presentation?
Well, I'd done some research into how big candle companies make their candles, how much profit they make, etc. I said that even if we sell candles using the exact same ingredients as the big companies for £5 instead of 15, we could still make a huge profit.
Are you interested in the business side of retail?
Well, I did business studies at school.
Was Bryn Jones at your presentation?
He was, yes.
Was he taking notes?
No, I think he was emailing somebody.
Was he mumbling while he was typing?
Have you seen him do that too?
Oh, yeah. It's part of his job as head of business development to turn up to these things, but instead of listening, he just goes on his laptop and then gets someone to give him a summary of what happened afterwards.
Oh, I see.
Did it seem like he was paying attention?
No. Actually, now that you mention it, he didn't look up from his laptop once.
Did you think he was taking notes at first?
Yeah. Then I thought that maybe it helped him to focus on what he was hearing if he was looking away from the person doing the presentation.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before.
Or he might have been playing Bubble Popper 2 because everyone's playing that at the moment.
Bubble Popper 2. What's your high score?
306.
Mine's 297. I'm at the level with the ghost.
Oh, make sure you don't try to pop the ghost.
Yeah, I found that out too late.
Oh, well, never mind.
So, anyone else's ideas get picked, or was it just yours?
Just mine, I think.
So when can customers expect to see Discent candles in store at the Discount Bookshop?
Well, I'm not sure yet. First, they need to figure out the can situation.
What do you mean?
Well, the can for the candle.
What can? I'm confused.
Well, when you make a candle, you make the wax and then pour it...
Into a jar?
No, into a can.
Like an actual can?
Yes.
Like a fizzy drinks can?
People make this mistake all the time. But it's not a candle if it's not in a can. That's why it's called a candle.
Right. Did you mention the can situation when you presented your idea?
Well, I think I said the word candle enough times for them to know that I was talking about candles. Why? Is there a problem?
Well, it's not necessarily a problem. I just didn't know that... I thought the candles would be in glass jars, that's all.
Why would they be?
Because usually...
Glass is too dangerous for a family-friendly shop like the Discount Bookshop.
Well...
What if one smashed on the floor?
Well, then...
Shards of glass would go everywhere. Not very safe, is it?
Well, I suppose so.
And they're far too heavy in glass jars.
But is the wax all right in a can? I mean, is it safe? The cans I'm thinking of are usually for cold drinks, so... it's not going to burn the surface it's sitting on, is it?
Well, all I'm saying is that for it to be considered as a candle, it should be in a can.
What if a customer opens the can? What happens then?
Why would they do that?
So that they can smell it.
Well...
When you smell a candle in a glass jar...
That's not a candle.
Yes, okay, but let's just say that it is.
But how can I when it's not? Now, I'm sorry, but it's just a real bugbear of mine.
Just hear me out. When there is wax in a glass jar, you can just take the lid off, have a sniff of it, and then put the lid back on again.
Yeah?
So you can't do that if the wax is in a can, because once the lid is peeled off, you can't put the lid back on again. Do you see what I mean? Sophie?
Well, what do you suggest then?
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe just...
What if there is a demonstration candle open, so people don't have to open a new one every time?
But then... Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely don't think that people would just open the other candles anyway.
There will be a demo candle which is already open.
Yeah. And I expect people will just use that one candle and not open a new one and make a mess of the display.
Do you think I should clarify the situation with head office?
To be honest, I think they'll want to use your idea either way. But I think that if you specifically want them to make candles in a can, I reckon you should let them know.
But I did say candle.
Yes, but I think they will think of candles as being a wick in wax in a container, be it glass or a can.
I'd better let them know then. I can't be having that.
Now, I don't know how well you know Bryn Jones, but don't let his email during your presentation fool you. He rarely checks his emails, so you're probably best to either phone directly or email Carolyn Finance, because she'll pass it on to him. They're in the same office together, so she'll either forward the email or she'll just shout the message across the room to him. It could be either or.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Alright, well, thanks so much for being our guest on episode 13 of the Discount Bookshop podcast to talk about your Discent candles. Quite hard to say that. Catchy. I mean, I like it. I really love the name, but I'm just saying it. Most people will see it written down anyway. So thank you, Sophie.
No problem at all.
Just quickly, because I know that I'll get at least one email about this. Are there any specific scents we can expect to see on our shelves?
Well, the 4 candles I took to my presentation, they like that, so...
Gingerbread, rose petal...
Tropical and peach.
Any others?
I'll have to wait and see if they get given the green light. Or the lit wick, as I like to say.
The lit wick.
But I'm hoping that there'll be some more floral scents and more seasonal ones for the festive season, as well as a few wild card candle aromas.
Wild card, eh? Ah, intriguing. I'll cut this bit out, but speaking of the festive season, did you get that email saying that all stores should have their Christmas stock out already?
I did see that, yes.
And has your store done that?
No, we're pretending we didn't receive that email.
Yeah, I think we'll do the same thing.
Shop inspections aren't until November, are they?
No, and I'm glad it's not just our store which isn't doing it. It gets earlier and earlier every year. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Well, anyway, that's all. Thanks again for being on the Discount Bookshop podcast, Sophie.
Thanks for having me.
And best of luck with the canned candles.
The candles, yes.
Bye, Sophie.
Bye, Jess.
Well, candles in a can. Who would have thought it? Who could have predicted how that conversation would go? Do you know, one of these days I might just have a conversation with a guest which goes well. Anyway, once again we're getting close to the end of the episode, so don't worry everyone. The last thing you'll have to sit through is Employee of the Month. So here we go. That's not it. What's that? What that is? I don't even know what that is.
I've done the accident form.
Oh, Andrew, stop saying that.
I've done the form.
The form?
From earlier.
Yeah.
From the thing that happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, what do you want me to say?
Just not that.
I've written on the piece of paper the thing I need to write. Okay, can you just sign it?
I wasn't having anything to do with it. I didn't do anything.
Please.
I just gave you the first aid kit. I can barely even say that.
Well, don't say it then. Just don't say it then. Just sign here. I just need to sign to say someone else was in the shop at the same time.
Fine.
Just get a pen. That one doesn't work. You pick that up whenever...
It does.
Jess, you pick that pen up every time and it doesn't work.
It does work.
Try it.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Use this one. Just sign. Okay. What, are you done?
No, I'm just about to do Employee of the Month.
What? Okay, who's got it? this month?
Well, I'm just about to say when you came in and then started talking about accident forms, and then now I feel dizzy again, don't I?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here and listen because I need to use the microphone after you to do a conference call.
Why do you need the microphone to do a conference call? You gonna sing them a song or something?
No, I'm not gonna sing them a song. My microphone on the computer is broken, and so I need the microphone.
This is my microphone to do the podcast.
Yeah, but you didn't buy it yourself, did you? You were given it by head office to use for work, and I need to use it for work. So, Jess, honestly, sometimes.
So you're just gonna sit there, are you? Okay. Well, might as well just get on with it then.
Jess, honestly, can you hurry up? Because you said you were going to be finished ages ago, and I need to use the microphone. And as much as I can't stand these stupid conference calls, and head office don't listen, do they?
No, of course I don't.
They didn't know. Good. Well, as much as I hate them, I need to do this one, unfortunately. So can you, in your own time, but as quickly as possible.
Well, luckily for you, I have found the correct piece of paper. So,
Good.
This person can be heard telling tales of their life on the farm. They, of course, live on a family farm and bring in freshly baked pies and cakes for their colleagues, as well as homemade ice cream. They have a dog called Varnish because when they first brought him home, he ran off with a pot of wood varnish. Their favourite shape is rectangle because they think it's underappreciated, and last year they spent 6 months whittling a piece of tree trunk down to make it look like a realistic scaled down tree trunk. She, clue there, had her birthday last week and took the day off to visit Tiger the farm cat at the farm recommended to her by fellow manager Andrew.
Oh no.
She's the manager of our store in Wallingford. Her name is Julie Hopkins and she is this month's Employee of the Month. Can you clap please, Andrew? Sounds a bit sad when I just clap by myself. Yeah, can you stop now? You can stop now. Stop. It's too much. Is that how you clap?
Yeah. Why?
I feel like I might have never seen you clap before. That was a bit taken aback by that, actually.
You saw me clapping at the fashion show event, after each of the songs, didn't you?
No, well, I stood next to you, sure, but I must have just heard you clap. I kind of looked over. I'm sure I would have remembered that. God, I've never seen. Your arms are so extended. I mean, there's no need. Your hand. You can reach, can't you? You're not a T-Rex.
No, I'm sorry. The way I've always done it. No one's ever mentioned it before.
Well, I don't know what to say really. Well, anyway, back to Julie. Sorry, that's just really thrown me. That has really thrown me. Let me just find my place. Here we go. So, so congratulations to you, Julie.
Yeah, well done.
You were actually nominated by Andrew, sitting right next to me here, who can't clap. And, you were nominated by him for your continued good work for working full-time in the shop whilst also managing to run a farm. It also says that he felt bad when you went to go and see Tiger the farm cat for your birthday. It wasn't there. As he mentioned earlier on, Tiger the farm cat. Well, Tiger is no more.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Julie. I thought the cat would still be there, so I hope that your kids weren't upset. I know that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have recommended it before I found out, before I'd been. But I went just before, and I forgot to let you know. So obviously, that's my bad.
Well, on that note, that's it for another episode of the Discount Bookshop podcast. As usual, thank you so much for everyone for listening, and if you could take the time to like and rate and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And that's all for now. I'm off to do some more quizzes.
No, Melissa needs help putting the Christmas stuff out.
You said we weren't doing that. Andrew, you said we weren't doing that. Andrew.
Right, thanks everyone. Thanks a lot.
That's unbelievable.